Welcome to Dons TV, USF Baseball Weekend Review and Preview. Brian Professor B. Davis here on the campus of the University of San Francisco. This is our USF Dons Weekend Review for the week of from Thursday, April 27th through Tuesday, May the 2nd, 2017. USF Dons end up not a great week over the weekend, getting swept by the BYU Cougars up in Provo, Utah over the weekend. They lose 19-6 in the first game. In game two, they had a 5-3 lead in that second game. Could not hold it in the bottom half of the frame of the eighth inning. As the Cougars score 5 times to win 8-5, then they lose on Saturday. They were outscored 36-11 in the 3 games, and then losing the midweek to Cal 1-0 on Tuesday night in Berkeley. So, Coach, let's reset it. What happened?
I think you look at Thursday, BYU's a tough place to play, Brian. We've had a hard time playing there. I think you look at our overall record against them since I've been here, we're 12-13, and that's after losing these 3. So we had a 12-10 edge going in there, but we haven't played great there.
And that's because of the fact you guys played them in non-conference because they were where they were before they came into the WCC.
They were independent.
They were independent, so
And then they were the WAC, the Western Athletic Conference.
Yeah, I wish they would have stayed in the WAC though, because it's like a house of horrors down in that place. It's almost like they're the color.
They're good right now. They're offensive and they recruit to their ballpark. And I think reset Thursday. Thursday we take a lead 1-0. Had a chance to jump out 3-0. Gave up 6 early. Goody wasn't sharp. But we made an error at third base. We made an error at first base to open that up. If not, they don't get any runs in that 6-run inning. So it was the fault of our defense and pitch execution. We kind of made the game close. It was 10-3. We had bases loaded. We had a chance to make it a 10-5, 10-7 game, and we failed. And then we end up going to the back end of the bullpen. We lose 19-6. We walk 12. We give up 16, 18 hits. We make 3 errors. It was an awful day. It was cold.
It was cold that night. Your typical Coors Field, go figure.
Yeah, it wasn't good. And then Friday we came back. Boy, we took the lead 5-3. Pawnee was at 110 pitches. We went to the bullpen with 1 out in the 8th. Gave up a base hit by Scotty Parker. We went to the bullpen, threw a wild pitch, runners second and third, walked a guy in, make it 5-4. Got an easy comebacker to Jenkins, and he missed it. And then we got another comeback.
Bases loaded, right?
Yeah.
That would have been a 1-2-3 double play when it was 5-4, right?
Yeah, and then we got another ball that would have been a 1-2-3 double play, and we underhanded it in there and lofted it high. Don catches it. Next guy gets a base hit with 2 outs, 2 strikes to make it a 7-5 game, and then an insurance run to make it 8-5. But
wow,
we just collapsed. Same way we collapsed at San Diego. We were ahead 3-1 in the 8th. We gave up a 3-run home run to Ramon Garcia to lose 5-3. Same way we imploded against Loyola Marymount. Same way we imploded against Gonzaga at Gonzaga, ahead of Gonzaga 3-1. So it's been rough, not able to win that. If you could win that middle game of a series, you could gain the momentum, and we've not been able to do that.
Especially in that game Friday night where you get a 1-2-3 double play. At the worst, you're up by 1 going into the 9th, or if you get at least 1 or 2 runs back, you're in position with 3 outs to win that game and be in a position to tie the series, putting yourself in a position to win the series on Saturday or Sunday, whatever.
Yeah, Scotty Parker comes in, does his job, and gets an out. If Jenkins comes in and doesn't walk and throw that ball away or miss that ball and get his out, if we don't give up the base hit with two outs, it's a 5-5 game, and we have a chance. And then Saturday. We took the lead Saturday, and then we gave the lead back, and it was a 7-4 game with runners at second and third.
I watched the game on
Puskarich is up. He rolls over a pitch. We give up 3 bad runs late, make it 11-4. Then we come back and make it 11-5. Don't score in the 9th. We've been close, man. We've been close. We've been close to doing what we want to do, but
being outscored 36-16, that's
rough.
That's rough.
And then we show up
Sad.
last night at Kell and we're not ready to hit. We're just not inspired. We get 3 hits. Cal pitches all their guys, and we get unlucky. Bad call at first base on the obstruction. Before you know it,
And they got that free base to second base, and then but the positive Sam Granoff did pitch well.
Oh, I thought
Probably
Sam
shades of flashback of 2 years ago how he dominated St. Clair.
Sam pitched great. He's pitched great against Cal 2 weeks in a row, and I hope he does it again against Stanford next week. And pretty excited about what Sam's able to do with tilting the ball and spinning it. And he's doing some good stuff.
Now, with that being said, and for our viewers, and the realistic and the truth hurts, that 3-game sweep pretty much ends any hopes of staying in the WCC postseason in a very competitive West Coast Conference race with 3 weeks to go. And that's kind of in a way depressing in a way, but where are you guys going forward against Pepperdine for the last 3 weeks of the season?
Yeah, but we're disappointed not to play in postseason, and this is a good team. It's a very underachieving team, and I've said it many times to you and so many people that we've underachieved. We haven't hit when we needed to hit. We haven't coached when we needed to coach. We haven't pitched when we needed to pitch. And you being you man, we're better than this, but we're gonna try to win the series against Pepperdine.
And they have lost 10 straight and get swept at home versus Santa Clara. I mean, any other years, if you put any other team in the past when we were contending, teams in the past contended, and you get a Pepperdine team who really have lost 10 in a row, they were being positioned that would make their season.
Yeah, and we're just gonna take them one game at a time. We're both struggling. We're 4 in a row. They're 10 in a row. Somebody's gonna win. Somebody's gonna break the streak. Hopefully it's us.
Yeah, and twice in this decade they have had swept Pepperdine here twice under the old guard. And
I hope it stays again. And one game at a time, B.
All right, Coach, and thank you very much. We had a couple of your people doing. It's like it's the Westfield Mall here, getting some swag.
Yeah, for sure. Jeff and Jen getting swag here in the office, and you and me doing the interview, and we'll just keep it going, B.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
All right, Coach.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's Coach Nino Giarratano, the weekend review. Dons getting swept over the weekend over against BYU.
We don't have a plan.
Dons have now lost 8 of their
Whatever you
last
wanna
9. And I believe it's now 11 of 14 overall versus BYU since BYU joined the
when
West
can
Coast
you go?
Conference
That's
4
what
years ago.
matters.
Dons sit at 23-22
Let's do it
overall, 4-17 over in the
Okay.
highly
I'll
competitive
let you
West Coast
know.
Conference. They have been eliminated, and the Dons will take on the Pepperdine Waves for 3 games.
I'm doing this
Only
interview
6
right now.
games
Send me
right
the
now
words and I'll text you
in
where.
West Coast Conference. They'll take on Pepperdine 3 p.m. Friday, Saturday, Sunday 1 p.m. Kids Day on Sunday. Bring your kid to the ballpark. You can get the run around the bases after the game. Get your tickets at usfdons.com, 415-422-USF. That's 415-422-4USF. This is Dons TV is in association with ASN Bay Area and Professor B Media Communications.